So, spring has sprung, and it's time to do a little bit of spring cleaning on the devices. If you're anything like me, you will have a downloads folder which is absolutely full of rubbish, and I'll show you what is in there. All manner of things, from screenshots, just everything really. So we need to get rid of this, and there are in fact about 3 ways. 2 of them are a pain. There's the version of Automator that's supplied by Apple on the devices, which is an absolute pain in the neck to set up and use. There is also the possibility of going through your downloads folder one by one and deleting the files as you go. And then there's Hazel, who we are going to use today. So, first of all, in the time-honoured fashion, we will get Hazel going up here. So here we have a simple task I set up to get Hazel to go through and just move a couple of PDF files from the downloads folder automatically to sorted PDFs, which is at the moment empty. So I set this up earlier just to show you quickly that it does actually work, and then we'll go in to see how it works. So we'll get that to go, and we will look and see how things are working. And there we have the 4 PDF files that have been put into my sorted PDF folder that was earlier empty a moment ago. So that's just to prove that it works. So we'll now the fun will begin with this. As you will have seen, the downloads folder has all manner of rubbish in. What we're going to do is going to add routines in order to make a little bit more sense out of them. So first of all, we are going to add new rules. So it says new rules. I'm going to call it delete application installers. Delete application installers. So let's just go and see first of all what we have here. We have screenshots, which you're also going to go through in a moment, and we have DMG files. Now, they are installers, and once you've installed the app, you don't really want to keep them, although everybody does. So we'll just get rid of this, back down again to where it was. And we are going to start setting up a rule. Now, if this is all on if, else, etc. commands, which anyone who's done programming will remember. And it's remarkably simple once you get used to it. If any of the following conditions are met, so we're going to do extension, and we're going to do the following. We are going to set up extensions as when it lets me. Right. DMG. So I've got extensions, and if the extension is DMG, do the following. So are we going to move it to a folder? Well, we kind of are, but in order to get rid of this stuff, I'm going to move it down to the trash. We are going to move to trash. And we don't care when the file was created, we just want it to happen. So to do that, we will just hit save, and it will automatically work. So we have got our rule set up to move photos and images generally. So I just switched it off for a little while, and I'm now going to turn it on, and we'll see what happens. All this sort of thing tends to take a time. Oops. And you'll also see there's a variety of images, PNG files, ATIC files, and this should treat them all the same. And some have disappeared, and they have all gone. So let's just see if they're where they should be. And they are there, all in sorted images. And there they are, all in sorted images. So our downloads folder is getting much smaller. And there are 4 or 5 files there that don't belong to anything on here now. So we'll just get rid of the numbers file and the movies, and then the rest of it I shall just delete manually. So when doing this, it's important that you set up, as I earlier hadn't done, folders for things to go into. Used to do that, you just right-click on the mouse or double-click on the touchpad and go into new folder, and we'll set up numbers. We'll set up pages and movies. So quickly, we'll again add a rule, which is the plus button here. Kind is, and we have a numbers spreadsheet. And what will we do with that? We will move it to, so we'll now open sorted numbers just to see that they're there. So again, this takes a little while. And you'll see that in the sorted numbers is our one numbers spreadsheet from Apple, which I will now close off. We'll add yet another rule for pages. Is a document. We'll move to, and always make sure that you save or it won't run. And there they are in sorted documents. And except for these last 2 items, which I shall get rid of manually, so my downloads folder is now emptied and cleaned up. Now, what do you do with the things that you have, in fact, sorted? Well, you sort of simply go through and think, do we need this? We have rules now which will go through and automatically sort my downloads folder as I work through. So that's it from Hazel and me. Cheerio.